Most people spend their lives playing by the rules of the game. They pay their taxes, they vote for the lesser of two evils, and they die in the same zip code where they were born. But every once in a long while, a man comes along who realizes the game is a rigged deck and decides to start his own casino. Robert Vesco was that man. He didn't just break the law, he outran it for 30 years, using the world's borders as his personal chess pieces. Vesco started as a high-stakes financier, a guy who could smell blood in the water from 3 continents away. In the early 70s, he took control of Investors Overseas Services, a massive mutual fund empire. The SEC claimed he looted $224 million from it, pennies by today's standards. But back then, it was enough to make him the most wanted man on the planet. But Robert wasn't going to sit in a courtroom and wait for a judge to decide his fate. He had bigger plans. He fled the United States in 1972, but he didn't just hide. He bought his way into the highest circles of power. He tried to buy his way out of an investigation by funneling $250,000 into Richard Nixon's re-election campaign, a move that eventually tied him directly to the Watergate scandal. When that didn't work, he moved to Costa Rica, then the Bahamas, then Nicaragua. In every stop, he didn't just live, he thrived. He was accused of everything from drug trafficking with Colombian cartels to trying to bribe the Carter administration on behalf of Libya. He lived on a custom Boeing 707 with a sauna. He owned yachts, private islands, and the souls of half the politicians in the Caribbean. He was a man who understood that if you have enough capital, sovereignty is just another commodity you can purchase. He even tried to buy an island from Antigua to create his own autonomous nation. That's the dream, isn't it? To be a law unto yourself. But eventually, even the most skillful shark runs out of ocean. He ended up in Cuba, thinking he'd found the ultimate sanctuary under Castro. But the state is a jealous god. In 1996, the Cubans turned on him. They arrested him for economic crimes, supposedly for a scheme involving a miracle drug that could cure cancer and AIDS. He spent nearly a decade in a Cuban prison, a king reduced to a number. And then, the silence. The official record says Robert Vesco died of lung cancer in a Havana hospital in 2007. They say he was buried in an unmarked grave. But I've lived long enough to know that a man like Vesco doesn't just die quietly. There are no DNA tests, no public autopsy, just a burial record in a country that excels at keeping secrets. His own associates claimed he fled to Sierra Leone. Others say he's still out there, living under a different name, watching the world burn from a balcony we'll never see. Whether he's in the ground or in a villa in the jungle, Robert Vesco proved one thing. The borders of this world are only as solid as the bank account of the man trying to cross them. He was a pioneer of the fugitive life, a man who realized that the only way to be truly free is to be a ghost in the system. Don't believe the death certificates. They're just paper. The legend is what matters.